The man took just one sip of the special soup made by the young boy, and in the next second, his bald head of 30 years suddenly sprouted thick, jet black hair. The entire crowd of top chefs was left in complete shock. None of them could believe that the young boy possessed such incredible skills. It turned out that the boy was the only disciple of the legendary god of cooking. Despite his young age, he had already mastered an unmatched level of culinary expertise. Seeing that the boy had surpassed even his own skills, the master sent him down the mountain to gain experience, and at the same time, find his biological parents. As soon as the boy arrived in town, he needed to earn a living, so he went to a restaurant and applied for the position of head chef. But the beautiful restaurant owner laughed, saying he wasn't even taller than the stove, and told him to come back when he grew up. However, the boy confidently promised that in just 3 days, he could make her restaurant the most popular spot in town. The owner couldn't help but chuckle, saying that at such a young age, he had already learned how to boast. Seeing that she didn't believe him, the boy immediately offered to demonstrate his skills. As soon as she saw his smooth, expert cooking techniques, the restaurant owner was stunned on the spot. She never expected that the little boy actually had real talent. Coincidentally, the annual God of Cooking Championship was happening the next day, so the owner decided to have the boy assist the head chef in the competition to test his true abilities. But the head chef was filled with jealousy. He refused to accept that a mere child could be his assistant, and in his heart, he plotted that during the competition, he would make the owner beg him to stay. Little did he know that the very next day, the young boy would leave everyone in utter disbelief. The next morning, everyone arrived at the competition venue. Both their restaurant and the opposing team's restaurant were backed by the Culinary Association. The winner would receive continued investment, while the loser's restaurant would be taken over. For this important event, the president of the Culinary Association himself had been invited to be the judge. The first round of the competition was a soup-making challenge, and the opposing team sent out their most skilled executive chef. He brought out a legendary pot, a pot said to be able to make anything boiled inside it taste unbelievably delicious. Seeing this, the head chef of the boys' restaurant panicked. He knew his own cooking skills weren't good enough, and he was afraid of embarrassing himself, so he hesitated for a long time, not daring to step onto the stage. The judge was just about to declare their team's forfeit, when, at the last critical moment, the young boy stepped up and used his secret technique. The audience was shocked by his actions. Some even mocked him, saying he was just a child. There was no way he could have top-level cooking skills. However, when they saw the finished soup, the crowd burst into laughter, mocking its unimpressive appearance. But the bald judge took just one sip, and in the next second, his bald head of 30 years suddenly sprouted thick, jet black hair.